Hello my wonderful people, welcome back to my channel. I greet you all according to your time and the time you are seeing this video. Welcome. I thank you all in my channel and my page for your contribution positively towards the progress of this page and group. Your comments and whatever I really appreciate. I cannot call names one after the other, but I really appreciate all my new subscribers. If you have not subscribed, what are you still waiting? Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. They said no more palace evil. Ooni of Ife once, after carved Queen Naomi's image was found. I will never bind Ogunjaye. A lot of things have happened, and the elders are really working towards Kabiyesi binding Ogunjaye, because they say 5 people is already down. 5 people is already down. And upon that, they said, some of them are asking Kabiyesi, did you want all of us to go down before you do the needful? Did you want all of us to die before you do the needful? This Ogunjaye is really disturbing the palace, and is also disturbing you. Why are you comfortable leaving Ogunjaye and allowing Ogunjaye to do a whole lot to the palace and the community that you are ruling? If Ogunjaye eventually by almost all your elders, then how are you going to comfortably accept that? How can you comfortably stay with that kind of a condition or situation? Ooni of Ife, the elders told him that he really needs what he really needs to do something very fast, so that they all will not be consumed. And they said one of the elders one of the elders that was Kabiyesi's friend asked them, did they tell you that Ogunjaye have ever fight? This is a divine spirit of justice. It finds and exposes every secret and evil. Or have they tell you that Ogunjaye have ever, in the land of Ile-Ife, fight someone who his hand is clean? That is when you will say all of this. If Ogunjaye have ever fight someone who his or her hands are clean, that is when you will make your complaint. Information having a lot of things have happened in the palace of Ooni of Ife. Yes, a lot of things have happened. And you know, they said Ikpe's date have been fixed. Kabiyesi have fixed the date for Ikpe's immunity removal. But the issue is Ebony. Ebony is like a hard nut to crack, and it has not been so easy for Kabiyesi to accept that fact, you know. Ebony needs to join Ikpe on her own date of immunity removal, so that Kabiyesi will not go through that stress twice. And that is the major problem. They said Kabiyesi is fighting seriously to make sure that everything is put in place. Yes, because they really need to remove immunity from these two. And Kabiyesi did not want to experience the different removal differently, you know. And they said it has not been so easy, because Lafogidi people, after they said about 2 elders got blind during the course of bringing, will I say, the fake say olori Abade, you know. And they said it has not really given them the lesson that they need. I don't know the reason why some people, yes, some people, not all. Some people will always like to, you know, fight to the point that they will fall inside a grave or a pit where they will look for someone to blame. Because at this point, I don't think anybody in the palace is still supposed to be against Kabiyesi for this immunity removal or Ogunjaye release, because everybody is saying bind Ogunjaye, bind. Kabiyesi have said, I will not bind Ogunjaye. In fact, as a matter of fact, it is one of the last things I'm going to do, to bind Ogunjaye, because Ogunjaye have done nothing. And the reason why they said he told them that Ogunjaye have done nothing is because Ogunjaye have never fight someone who is her hand are clean. Yes, they said Ikpe had a lot of attack that made her to run back to the palace. Yes, Ikpe had serious a lot of attack that have made her come back to the palace and quickly surrender herself to Kabiyesi, telling Kabiyesi to please remove immunity from me, let me be free, because it's like what she's passing through now is not what she can handle. Yes, they said Ogunjaye have given her a thorough and a rough torment, and upon that they said she have purposely and willingly come to the palace and said, Kabiesi, please come and remove immunity from me, so that I will at least be alive, so that I will at least be myself, because it's like she is not herself, and a lot of things is going on wrong in her life that she doesn't want to experience, not now, not later. So the challenge is getting much, and he's saying, Kabiesi, please remove immunity from me. My correct people, information having a lot of things have happened, plenty things have happened, and we really need to understand this. Yes, we really need to understand this, because the more we understand this, the better for us. And if we fail to understand all of these things, it's going to be a very big challenge and a problem to us. Yes, because these people in the palace are, if you have been following this gist and trend, you'll understand that these oloris, they don't really care about the palace. All they think or care is about their own personal interest. That their personal interest is what they care about. If not, Kabiyesi have done a whole lot. Kabiyesi have done a whole lot for these Oloris to be comfortable and happy in the palace. But you find out that the more Kabiyesi do, the more they plan their own, the more Kabiyesi lament or shout or warn, the more they do their own. And this time around, they are looking for whom to blame or whom to cast the blame on. And I know that Kabiyesi, whom have been a great person in the palace, will not allow them to do such a thing. Yes, he will not allow them to bring him down or to put him into a trauma, just like they always do to Queen Naomi. They always do a lot of things in that palace against Queen Naomi, and most of the times they succeed, because Queen Naomi is more of a Christian and doesn't believe in tradition and all this ritual of a thing. But they themselves, they sleep in native doctor's house trying to wicked their own self, because I strongly believe that they are not going to succeed or survive in Queen Naomi's hand. My correct people, information have it that Kabiyesi have told them no more palace ever. Yes, only one as Queen Naomi's picture was carved out. They said Queen Naomi's image was carved with a wood, and it was located in one of the deities in the palace, where these oloris always rush to for sacrifice and ritual. And Kabiyesi uses it as a point on these elders who always say Kabiyesi should bind Ogunjaye. Kabiyesi should bind Ogunjaye. And Kabiyesi was like, Hafa, what do you have to say on this? I should bind Ogunjaye when my wives are busy doing all sort of atrocities, all sort of evil, and you expect me to bind Ogunjaye? My correct people, wonders they say shall never end. Oh, thank you very much. I love you for being part of my program. Follow my page and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget, they are all alleged and cannot be seen as fact except to verify them. Thank you. Bye.